Hello everyone, my name is Raval, and today I'm going to be introducing to you the EcoFishNet, a solution aimed at reducing overfishing through public intelligence networks. Now let's get right into it. The overarching problem with overfishing stems from the threat to biodiversity that it poses, as overfishing leads to the depletion of key species, disrupting the marine food web. Furthermore, it causes ecosystem disruption as it alters habitats and causes long-term damage to marine ecosystems. It also reduces fish stocks, affecting the livelihoods of communities who depend on fishing economically. And finally, current solutions have just fallen short. Existing methods have failed to address the interconnectedness of ecological and economic factors. Now, introducing the EcoFishNet, which hopes to do three major things. Firstly, develop a public intelligence network that utilizes AI and real-time data for sustainable fishing. Then implement a comprehensive approach that integrates environmental, economic, and social factors in this network. And finally, create an innovative solution that bridges the gap between technology and practical application in fisheries management. Now, the way we hope we'll go about doing this is starting off with data collection. First, we'll be implementing physical sensors to deploy in fishing areas to monitor real-time catch data and fish populations. Then we'll be using satellite imagery to utilize to track ocean conditions, fish migration patterns, and identify high-density fish zones. Then we'll have our historical fishing records, which will be used to analyze past data to predict and identify trends in the future. We'll also be using AI analysis, starting off with pattern recognition, to identify optimal fishing zones by analyzing environmental and market data. We'll also be using predictive analytics to forecast fish population changes and market demands to guide fishing efforts. And finally, we'll be using real-time insights to provide up-to-date recommendations on when, where, and what to fish. Now, for decision making, we'll be using economic integration to consider local and global fish market prices, demand, and supply dynamics. We'll also be using sustainable practices to recommend catch limits and species to target, ensuring long-term sustainability. And finally, we'll be using adaptive management to continuously update and recommend based on new data and feedback from users. And then for our environmental education component of our project, we'll be using community engagement to educate local communities on sustainable fishing practices. We'll also be having workshops and training to provide hands-on fish training sessions for fishermen and stakeholders. And finally, we hope to empower communities to take ownership of marine conservation efforts. As for the project timeline for this one, we'll be starting off by identifying the key issues related to overfishing and set clear objectives for EcoFishNet. Then we hope to gather data on fishing patterns, marine biodiversity, and market demands. We hope to follow this by designing an AI algorithm to analyze and collect data and provide actionable insights. Then deploy physical sensors in fishing areas to monitor real-time conditions and fish populations. Then we hope to implement EcoFishNet and monitor its impact on fishing practices and marine biodiversity, and then collect and analyze data from the pilot phase to measure the effectiveness of EcoFishNet. Finally, we hope to expand EcoFishNet to larger cities and more diverse marine ecosystems, and then create a transparent platform for data sharing. I hope you can join us in helping protect marine ecosystems and promote sustainable fishing.